Hello everyone, I'm real excited for this video because today I'm going to be reviewing Zoombies 2016. For those of you who don't know, Zoombies is a 2016 horror film about a zoo that turns undead, and it was directed and written by Glenn R. Miller and Scotty Mullen. It stars Ione Butler, Andrew Asper, Marcus Anderson, Kim Nielsen, Malin Hester, Brianna Chomer, Eric Grobin, Kaiwi Lemon Masaru, Tammy Klein, Isaac Anderson, William Michael, and Ruben Ewing. Taking place at the soon-to-be open Malibu Zoo, the film follows a group of staff members and college students as they find themselves being attacked by the zoo's animals who have turned into aggressive and bloodthirsty zombies after being. Yes. I don't know until I finish it. It's unpredictable. I know. Probably like 10 minutes max. I don't know. It depends, because some movie reviews take longer than others. I guess there's a pause button on the recording, so I can just pause it. Hi guys, sorry. I'm in chocolate now. Sorry, my dad interrupted me. Because we had to sing to my aunt. Because it was her birthday. Anyway, what was I saying? Taking place at the soon-to-be open Eden Wildlife Zoo, the film follows a group of staff members and college students as they find themselves being attacked by the zoo's animals who have been turned into aggressive and bloodthirsty zombies after being infected by a mysterious virus. While took inspiration from Jurassic Park, good movie, Alfred Hitchcock's The Bird, also good movie, and Zombieverse, never seen it, for the film. The film is produced and distributed by The Asylum and was released on March 1, 2016. A prequel, Zoombies 2, was released on March 26, 2019. Seen it. While a spin-off film, Aquarium of the Dead, was released on May 21, 2021. Never seen it. But I know of it. Okay, let's get started with the story. Plot. The Eden Wildlife Zoo, a zoo in northern Arizona containing rare animals, is having its intern orientation day. Your college students applying for jobs as interns are touring the zoo. Meanwhile, some of the zoo's monkeys contract an unknown disease and are taken to the clinic, where the veterinarians use intracardiac and epinephrine to save the life of a monkey that suffered a cardiac arrest. The contagious pathogen spreads to all the monkeys in the room, turning them into zombies with predatory behavior towards humans. They attack the veterinarians and kill one of them, while the remaining one, Dr. Gordon, manages to activate an alarm. So basically the monkey rips out their eye and then throws it across the room. And that scene was pretty brutal, even with the horrible CGI. That CGI was so bad, it looked so fake, it was kind of funny. And Dr. Gordon manages to activate an alarm. As the college students arrive, the alarm reaches the zoo security. One of the security members, Johnny, decides to check on the veterinarians himself. I'm eating a chocolate Easter bunny. It's good. A giant one. Sorry. One of the security team members, Johnny, decides to check on the veterinarians himself. When he doesn't return, the security team, accompanied by college student Gage, make their way to the clinic. Once there, they discover Johnny and one of the veterinarians dead, and Gordon barely alive. The monkey violently attacks the group, killing 2 guards. Gage, head of security, Rex, and newly hired Lizzie Hogan manage to escape. Ellen Rogers, the manager of the zoo, gets word of the mayhem and puts the zoo on lockdown. The disease spreads throughout the zoo. And there's also a scene where the monkey jumps out of his chest. Obvious alien reference to Kane's death, classic scene. But think about Kane's death with alien, but except with a monkey and horrible CGI, and a black guy instead of a white guy. The disease spreads through throughout the zoo, infecting a group of wild hogs that attack 3 of the students. Lizzie, Gage, and Rex arrive just as the students are then attacked by infected giraffes, which kill 2 of them. They rescue, and one of them gets his limbs ripped off, I'm pretty sure. That seems pretty real. His arms, but the CGI was bad, like I said. They rescue the remaining student Amber, but Gage is injured, and as Lizzie and Rex tend to Gage's wounds, Amber steals their jeep, forcing them to use a group of non-infected elephants as transportation. But the CGI is absolute trash in this book. Anyway, as I was saying, sorry, I just got a message. Let me just check that. Sorry, I know I'm making me a review. Sorry. As transportation, but along the way, the elephants become spooked by a group of infected lemurs in the nearby trees, throwing Lizzie, Rex, and Gage from their backs. In the ensuing chaos, Rex's leg is crushed by one of the elephants. One of the workers, Daxton, and his intern, AJ, fend off the lemurs, and the group takes refuge inside the gorilla lab. Daxton goes to check on the zoo's endangered gorilla, Kifo, finding him infected. Kifo kills him and invades the lab after he crushes his head like a watermelon. With horrible CGI, but still, cool kill. Rex. Oh wait, no, sorry. That wasn't Rex. That was the other guy. He just like slammed him down. Rex stabs him, but Kifo crushes his head in retaliation. Meanwhile, a police team arrives at the zoo attempting to eliminate the threat, but are killed by a pride of infected lions. Amber reaches the front gate and demands that Ellen, who's watching over the security cameras, open it, but is mauled by an infected lion. Ellen's daughter, Thea, played by Lana Lester, is attacked by an infected koala, but she kills it with a baseball bat. Ellen inspects the koala's blood and discovers that the disease was created by an unknown enzyme found in the koala's cerebral cortex. She encourages birdkeeper Chelsea to release the birds to prevent them from being infected to no avail. Lizzie, Gage, and AJ escape and find a dying Amber driving their jeep, and they are attacked by the infected lions. They kill the lions but accidentally crash the jeep. They then attempt to reach the watchtower by an unfinished zip line, but AJ falls to his death after it breaks. By the way, if you couldn't tell by now, Amber dies. That much was obvious because she was like mauled to death. But like she was alive and like after that, but she died shortly thereafter, probably of blood loss. Lizzie and Gage reunite with Ellen and Thea, and then they theorize that the birds have become infected. They decide to set the aviary on fire using gas cans, but before they do so, Lizzie and Gage go inside to rescue Chelsea and her intern Ricky. They soon find Ricky killed by the infected birds, and Chelsea alive but eviscerated and disemboweled, with an infected bald eagle using her intestines as a nest, as she yells, "It's nesting in me, it's nesting in me." Gross stuff. But again, CGI is horrible. With the eggs laying in her intestines, that stuff, even with horrible CGI, that stuff is still very disturbing. Lizzie and Gage notice smoke rising, realize that Ellen has begun burning the aviary down, and manage to escape. They set off an additional explosion using Ellen's truck, killing the birds before they can break out of the aviary. Kifo then appears and chases the group to the gate, where Ellen seemingly shoots him to death. The 4 are then rescued by a helicopter. However, after they are picked up, Kifo opens his eyes, revealing he's still alive. And that was Zoombies. So my thought on Zoombies, it was bad, but not as bad as it could have been. I'd give it maybe a 1.5 out of 5 or 2 out of 5. It actually wasn't terrible. I mean, it was pretty terrible, but not as terrible as it could have been. I felt like Zoombies 2 was also pretty bad. And that one might get a 2 out of 5 also, but I will review that at some point. And I've never seen an Aquarium of the Dead. I know of it, and I know the zombie dolphin, but this one, of Zombies 1 and 2, I'd say Zombies 1 is probably the best. I actually like Zombies 1 a little bit better than Zombies 2. I know Zombies 2 got higher ratings, but honestly, Zombies 1 is better for me. Yeah, 1.5 out of 5. It's bad. It's so bad it's funny. It's funny, I'll give you that much. but it wasn't absolutely terrible, you know. Um, and it was like PG-13 rated gore. Nothing too bad because the CGI is terrible. Even though it's gory, the CGI looks so bad that it's not even disturbing that much. Except for the nesting scene. Ugh, that thing gives me shivers on my spine. Um, Definitely the most disturbing scene in the movie. So yeah, that was Zoomies 1, Zoomies 2016. So if you guys are looking for like a movie to watch with your friends as a joke, I would suggest Zoomies because it's funny and it falls into the category of so bad it's good, so bad it's funny. But yeah, I would say it's a bad movie, but it's also like so bad it's funny. You know, like it's so bad it almost becomes good. You know, like there's some movies that are just so bad they're funny and good. But yeah. Well, I'll see you guys next time for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, and then we'll be starting on the Spit on Your Grave series, except for Deja Vu, because I have not seen that one yet. But yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre beginning is next. I'll see you guys next time for that one. Bye.